Star Citizens, and welcome to another Star Citizen Nightly. So, we did our first gameplay video, so if you want to go check that one out, no commentary on the gameplay videos. It's just going to be me playing the game. I considered maybe starting another channel and putting the videos on there, but we'll see. Starting another channel is a lot, so I don't, you know, the lazy part of me is like, no, but the like separate your content part is like, yeah, go for it. Why not? Yeah. But yeah, if I did start another channel though, it would be probably gameplay and more like interview like stuff. So if I like happen to be on somebody else's you know, channel, or if I, you know, maybe I'll have like, you know, meetings with some of the subscribers, get them on Zoom and we'll just talk about spaceships, whatever. But we'll see. That's further down the line. It's not happening right now. So let's talk about what is, which is why we have Star Citizen Nightly. Make sure you go check out our Discord if you're interested in entering either one of our ship contests. So today they released this lore maker's guide. So let me show you again. Let me show you where I get all this information from. So it's robertspaceindustriescom/community/dev-tracker. So this is mainly just a lot of stuff about, you know, the new launcher. So it's just more questions about that. But if you look here, there's a lot of questions about the launcher that were answered. But if you keep going up, there's all these lore maker. We answered your question in this installment of lore makers community questions, right? So this is where, you know, I told a lot of people, hey, go and ask what's going on, and this is what you get: the lore makers community questions. So this came out at 5 a.m. So here it says, so this must have been from a while back. So it says every quarter with the next entry scheduled for September 17th. So basically, even if you watched my episode last night, you wouldn't have been able to get questions in. They only do this every quarter. But they answered some pretty good questions, like, what is our new Imperator doing? It's been 4 years, right? So I don't know how long an Imperator stays Imperator, but it's been 4 years, and here it is. Leilani Addison. You want to know what she's doing? It's right here. What she's been up to. So I'm not going to read this to you, but just that part alone makes this worth a read. But I'm going to give you one more. And a reason why you should care about all the stuff that Star Citizen puts out, because it's not as simple as, oh, it's just lore, I don't care about it. Watch this. So this is talking about Navy exploration. I'll let you read the whole thing yourself. But the important part here is the UEE exploratory services are not a branch of the military. The department is tasked with both discovering new systems and surveying those discovered by private pathfinders to evaluate whether it is viable for colonization or another purpose. In their primary function of general exploration, the UEE pathfinders do compete with private sector pathfinders. But exploration is tricky, and so on and so forth. But the biggest thing coming out of that is, a lot of people probably already knew this, but it's not just going to be explorers, which are players out there discovering new planets and stuff. There's going to be NPCs that are out there doing that too. So it's not going to be as simple as like, oh, well, if another player doesn't find it. No, there's going to be NPCs out there exploring as well. And the Navy, well, the UEE, not the Navy, the UEE actually has a division dedicated to exploration. So when we look through stuff like this, it's important to understand that this is also kind of telling you where the game is going, because all of these things work together, right? So that's just one part. It also tells you what hunts the storm wall, which are the space whales, I believe. So you could look and find that out. But yeah, go and read it. It's actually a pretty good read. I read it. I was surprised. I thought it would be stuff I was not interested in, but the Leilani Addison thing was very good. So there you have it. All right, moving on. So this is back to this Super Galactic Xenotreat Smackdown 2954 contest. This is just giving you more information about it, basically saying the submissions have to be prepared in real life. And they're asking specifically for pictures of original creations, no AI generated images. You will not win if you do an AI generated image. And yes, they can find out that it's an AI generated image. All right, moving on. So there were some issues with the launcher, this new 2.0.1 launcher. So basically they're pushing some Evocati releases. They're planning a setting allowing users to upgrade to the testing version, but it's in backlog and it's not a priority. They're focusing on CPU issues, background video issues, and reducing download errors. So there you have that. So this one is asking, can we get an answer as to whether or not we can expect support for multiple accounts? So logging in on that launcher with multiple accounts. They said we have the multiple account in our backlog and we want to add the feature, but we do not have it planned yet. So it's coming, but it's not planned, which is a very weird way to say that. But I mean, if you've played any MMO, you know that there's almost certainly going to be multiple accounts, because people, you know, some people have our lawless account and then their lawful account. So it is what it is, but that will come. I don't think it's a priority right now, because right now, if you have multiple accounts, your first account is probably having issues with bugs and stuff. All right, so here we have some more 2.0.1 stuff. So this is basically saying go in, file an issue council report. So basically, if you guys are having issues with the new launcher, go to the issue council per usual and make sure you upvote the ones that you're having. Then this one is talking about something I don't understand, but I'll pause it so you can read it. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but there you have it. That's part of the news. And then I think this is our last one. So it says, hi, Kenji84, thank you for your question. We do not plan on having a backer-facing roadmap for the launcher. I don't think they're going to add that. We are mostly following priorities coming down from the games and the RSI web platform, as we do not want to keep our agility and ability to support them. We are not going to share a detailed roadmap, but we try to be as transparent as possible on our work through issue council updates and here on Spectrum. I can give you our main focus for the next few months. This is why this one is important. Stabilize Launcher 2.0 by fixing performance and CPU issues and video background issues. Reduce errors on download. So that's error 2000, 3000, and 5000. So 2000, installer error catch-all, 3000, NMD catch-all. And I think they said 5,000, which is data patcher disk full error. So it could be saying that they want to fix all of these, but those are the ones that they list. And then it says add new features, uninstall, delete local settings, manage cache files, improve games location. So yeah, they're working on it, basically, is what they're trying to say here. So I think the best thing to come out of this is the Lore Makers community questions. I think that's the one that, you know, everybody should really focus on for this one. There's a lot of good information in here, more than just the two that I said. But I was surprised. I don't expect lore videos to do that well, but it was really good. So that's it for Star Citizen Nightly. I will see you in the next one tomorrow. Deuces, peace, and all of the other things.